we did our conspiracy theory episode last week, and
when you had my friend on,
Harley sent his friend. What was that guy? What actually happened was, Taylor, what's the guy that we actually know that
Flesh Simulator? Yeah.
Flesh Simulator
makes great videos, excellent content.
We invited him on, and I'm not joking when I say this. The other guy with the tinfoil hat, whose conspiracy was so bad we cut it out of the video, none of us seem to know who he was or how he got there. And I know that sounds silly, especially to say about the conspiracy episode.
I didn't put it together.
You're probably having a hard time believing me right now. You think it's a bit, or you think I'm just some tongue-in-cheek joke. I don't know that man. I've never seen him before, and I don't know who invited him to that call. And I think we were all, it was like when you see a guy at your party and you're like, is that Dave's friend? Yeah, that's probably Dave's friend. Later on, you're like, Dave, your friend's kind of a jerk. He shit all over the toilet seat. And he's like, that's not my friend. And you're like, wait, nobody knows the guy who shit on the seat in the bathroom? No, he just showed up, shit on the seat, and bounced.
I was the only guy that liked it. My chat, not a huge fan. Apparently, the fan base in general, not huge fans. They cut the first 30 minutes. Everyone was asking me why they cut it. The boys saw the reception and said it's going to hurt viewer retention in the algorithm and stuff like that if we lead off with an unpopular section. So that's why they cut it. It's still on the Spotify. It's not like it's a secret or anything.
Yeah. I just thought it was bad. I
liked it. I liked it. It started as a slow burn. Like, why do I care about cotton allotments in Texas? And then it grew and it grew and it got all the way to the president and the murder. And I was here for it. But I'm the only one. I
struggled to read.
Reading was not as easy as you make it out to be.
Sometimes it's tough.
Oh my God. He was like a third grader. He couldn't get through his paragraph. You got to pre-read those, dude. It was, look, it's not like any of us really knocked it out of the park with a grand slam or anything. I don't think any of them were quite as good as my or Taylor's, even Helen Keller shutdown.
But that was a swish. I love that.
His was so bad. I couldn't stand it. I was sitting there just the whole time like, when will this be over? Please. But the funny thing is, I don't know how he got in the call. Do y'all? I'm serious. Do y'all know how he got in the call?
I would imagine that Flesh Simulator maybe brought him. I don't know because
that's the leading theory.
Because I
didn't even consider that. I didn't want to throw Chiz under the bus. I assumed Chiz booked him.
Well, I mean, if he showed up, I'm sure Chiz did. But I thought
I'm not.
Maybe not.
Sometimes guests bring like their sons or their buddies who are like.
I didn't know I could bring people, dude. I'm gonna start fucking showing up with weirdos.
Don't.
Start bringing people.
I'll be the only one that likes them.
Yeah, it was really just a thing of like after that episode went live, and it wasn't even live. It was like the preliminary live. He was getting so much hate, so much like negative feedback that it was like, you know what? This guy seems like a good guy. Maybe let's not make it go live to where an even larger audience will be fucking with him and being mean to him.
Say mean things. Do you think they would?
I doubt it.
Do you think your audience would say fucked up stuff?
These guys are conspiratorially minded.
Can I just say the highlight was Woody's hat, and I want to highlight that hat one more time. Woody, do you have the hat within arm's reach just so Harley could see it? Harley,
of course,
put on 10. We were like, I told the guys, I was like, let's do tinfoil caps for the conspiracy theory episode. That's always funny.
Yo, dude, you should wear that to Shambhala. If I saw you at Chumbala with that hat on and that shirt, I'd be like, this guy gives the best head, I bet. This guy can make me nuts so fast. Right here, I bet.
I would think he had drugs.
Find that
I would think he's advertising that he's got like.
It looks great. I literally had a tinfoil hat next to me that whole episode, and I wouldn't put it on.
Your hat, Taylor. After this, don't even.
I was humiliated. I was embarrassed. My tinfoil hat was absolute ass compared to Woody's, and so I just left it right there on the corner of my desk.
Kyle's idea. Kyle's like, "Hey, I think we should show up with tinfoil hats," and I'm like, "All right, I'm on. Say less. I'll do it." And then I'm the only one that wore their tinfoil hat.
What happened was I didn't have any aluminum foil, but what I was gonna make was like Captain Crunch has that Admiral's cap.
Yeah,
I found a TikTok for how to make one of those out of aluminum foil, but I feel like that would have paled in comparison to Queen Elizabeth over there. Yeah, I need a TikTok for that. Do you know how to carefully fold aluminum foil into an Admiral's cap?
I could figure it out.
Could you? Because I saw the cap you showed up with.
But my cap was meant
it looked like you were trying to fix the
shitty
reception on an old
for
TV.
a joke, and then Woody showed up and big dicked us.
And
so
you look like yours looked like what's left over from a baked potato. All right,
that's
what it looked like.
Do you have your hat?
Come on, let me see that shit hat.
No, I threw it away. It was just a big piece of foil that I mashed onto my head, and then like put a little.
Want to show me that hat?
Wait, was it a tinfoil yarmulke?
No, it covered my whole head. It covered my whole thing.
Okay.
No, but the guest made himself a tinfoil yarmulke at one point. I found that distasteful.
Wait, no, he didn't. It was a
yes, he did.
Guest. Oh, he was Jewish though. The other guest
he was. That's right.
He's Jewish.
All right, he gets passed.
Wait, the guest everyone didn't like was Jewish?
No, we like the Jews.
The one that
it was the Gentile he brought with him.
Had like a Hershey's Kiss style tinfoil hat.
Gentile.
So what? He was just fucking yapping about goy slop.
He was really going hard in the paint about like the IDF. He was saying that the reason the IDF levels those buildings is because they don't have the technology we have, that they would have to go in there and they get massacred. And he was really just a big pro IDF guy. I liked him a lot.
Mm-hmm. There's one thing I know about that guy. He loves the IDF.
Yes.
No, he doesn't. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't put that evil on me. But yeah, just didn't want to let everybody know that guy with the tinfoil cap. We don't know who that was. So sorry.
I like.
We'll know who he is next time when we have him on for the next conspiracy episode, and we'll just have to make sure that he does a little bit of practice. He had an encyclopedic knowledge of conspiracies that was evident throughout the whole show. You just mentioned something and he'd expound on it and give you the details on it. I thought he was good, but not everyone. I thought that was the best part of that episode. Wasn't even any of our conspiracies. It was like bringing because I tried to keep the conspiracy theme going the whole time by bringing up more. And every time, exactly what you said, it'd be like, what do you think about Building 7 or like some other thing? And immediately they're like speaking on that so in such an educated way where it's like, well, you have to consider this and that. And it's like, oh, well, where was this during the LBJ thing? Like, you just need to be freewheeling, like just people asking you questions because you clearly are really interested and knowledgeable on the subject.
Yeah, I think tying himself to the PowerPoint like probably made things work. If he was just shooting the shit with us and telling a story organically, it probably would have came out better. But he also had like a fucking like delay in his mic, and he was awkward sometimes. And he'd be like, "What was that?" And he'd say something at the same time, and then there would just be silence, and it's like, "Fucking answer the what?" I yelled at him one time. I screamed at him. I was like, "What? What were you gonna say? Finish your sentence. It's clearly your turn." I disliked him more than most, I think.
I liked him more than most, so balance.
Yeah,
that's fair.
And I was in the middle, so there we go. The perfect one. Yeah, I thought the actual conspiratorial conversation was excellent. It was just
Harley.
Not.
Were you as a Jew?